reason for divorce. Though I'm sure it was more or less a combination of things, the point is, take a moment from time to time to get a better idea of what you can do to better the relationship you're in. Perhaps you're doing something that irritates her, but it's so small that you don't even realize it at first. Men often view things like leaving a toilet seat up as so simple, worry-free, incredibly idiotic sometimes, that you don't even expect her to complain about it. But women notice. I will suggest getting to know her pet peeves ahead of time will save you a lifetime of worry. Number 7, know how to protect her. Don't be a wimp. Stand for her when it's the right thing to do. Never should you allow others to put her down when it's unjustified. However, that doesn't mean that you should be a macho man that goes around picking fights over anything and everything you don't agree with. Not every woman is an angel. Remember that. When you don't agree with her and you know she's dead wrong, hold off until you're in private to later discuss the matter. Never hang her out to dry in public by chastising her in front of her adversaries. Very few relationships have survived such scenarios. Number 8, know how to invite her to be a part of your life. The same can be said for your hobbies. While she might not enjoy all of your interests, goals, and hobbies, there's a good chance that some of them will actually keep the relationship interesting and fun. Learning a new skill together as a couple can be rewarding and exciting. In another light, encourage her to aim for her own goals. Be supportive of her no matter how difficult the end dream may be. Be her number 1 fan. Push her to be passionate and take joy in the excitement that you see in her eyes. Number 9, know how to listen, especially when you first start seeing each other. Conversations should be fun and playful, not boring and dull as you dish out your entire life story at once. Light conversation and being an excellent listener is all that's required. While in a relationship, you're certain to find yourself listening to a woman that talks about anything and everything for what seems like hours on end. While it's not always enjoyable, pay attention long enough to ensure that you're showing genuine interest. Give her a chance to seek your guidance when it comes to problems or relieve stress by getting things off her chest. Eventually, you'll build more trust as she shares more personal stories, thoughts, and more with you. During conversations, pick up on certain words, phrases, repeat them back. It's a great way to show that you're actually listening, paying attention, and interested in what she's talking about. Number 10, men who know how to keep their word. Now, if you say you're going to meet her somewhere at 5 o'clock, make sure you're there at 5 o'clock. I don't care if you have diarrhea or if you aren't feeling well. The only reason you should ever not show up after giving your word is if you're either dead or in a coma. The only thing worse than being late is not showing up at all and not having the courtesy to let her know. Communication in this case is key when factors outside your control get in the way. Keep that in mind. Number 11, know how to give her attention. When talking to her, give her your full, undivided attention. Texting and talking on the phone should be reserved for your private time, not your shared time together. One of the worst things a man can be or do is to pull out his phone during a nice dinner out and completely ignore his girlfriend on a date. It's incredibly rude. This particular pointer reminds me of a relationship I was once in. The guy I dated knew how to give women attention. Whenever we were out together, he would never as much as look at another woman who walked by. He always made me feel wanted, made me feel heard. At the end of the day, I always walked away from our encounters completely pleased and not being able to wait to see him again. And finally, number 12, know how to buy her the right gifts. If you agree not to buy each other gifts, for instance, for a certain holiday or occasion, make sure you buy one anyways, trust me. When giving gifts to a woman, you don't have to spend all your money, but you must never give her a crappy gift. Let it be thoughtful. It's far better to make a gift on your own than to give her one that's tacky, meaningless, and just literally trash. You don't have to buy her $1 million house to get the love in return. The same can be said of gifts. They don't always have to be expensive, just meaningful and well-intended. On the other hand, if you're dating a woman who doesn't like thoughtful gifts, then maybe, just maybe, you might be dealing with something completely different. And it's imperative that you watch this video that I created about things women do if only she's in a relationship for your money. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below as well. I hope these tips were helpful and will help you go ahead to become a woman magnet where relationships are concerned. Subscribe to the channel if you want more of such content. My name is Jessica. I'll definitely catch you in the next video. See you later.